Okay, so I'm going to do a transparent post today. This is week 3 of the recovery process, and I'm just not doing okay. I'm just not okay. I'm really tired. I'm really tired. This has nothing to do with the process. This is just me. Like I said that week 2 was annoying because I had to confront a lot of issues that I'm not addressing within myself. Biggest part about being in recovery already, that you have to be able to admit to yourself a lot of stuff and be able to take accountability of knowing that something isn't good for you and let it go. I've done a good job without Dior is making a cameo. Say hi, Dior. And I've been doing a really good job with the alcoholism, with holding myself accountable, knowing what's not good for me, knowing what's good for me. But when it comes to the third week of the process, it kind of just reinforces that. It also just kind of has you go over things from your childhood that made you feel good about yourself and that made you like really admire yourself as a child, which is great because it's again working on healing the inner child. But I'm just like, I'm really struggling because I know that I have to give up things that I've been doing for a long time, like smoking. I've been smoking since I was 13, and I have to give that up. I know I have to. It's kind of addressing it in my creative process. It's addressing it when I sing for people now. Everybody's like, oh yeah, you gotta quit smoking. And like the way my life is set up right now is so fucking hard to let go of that too, because it's like I don't want to go back to drinking to replace or fill the void of not smoking. I don't want to feel what I'm feeling right now because this is really uncomfortable and it's just causing me a lot of like not like lashing out at other people, like lashing out at the world, like, oh, you did this is your fault, this is why I'm in this position. But it's more like me like beating myself up for where I'm at. Like, I'm not in an apartment. I'm in this freaking room. It's been 6 months and I've stayed sober, but I still don't have a place to live. People don't know that homeless means not having a home. They think that because I have a roof over my head and I'm like in a stable situation partially, that I'm okay. I'm so sick of not having money to eat, to pay my fucking phone bill, to do certain things that I need to do just to survive. I'm tired all the time. I do not feel like I have a support system. Everybody asks me what I'm doing to help myself. But right now, I could use help. I could use somebody to just check on me to make sure I'm okay. I'm so tired. I started this process so that in 12 weeks, I could access my creative genius and kind of just get back into the process of creating music and being on the right path with that, and then also get on the right path with my life. But it seems like in 6 months, the only thing that I've been able to manifest is sobriety, which is a huge thing. It's a big deal. Like, hey, I'm not drinking anymore. Thank God. Some people would consider the fact that I had been still smoking not me being sober, which kind of sucks because it does take away the value of what I have done. But I am like so tired. I do not know what to say to myself in this video to make myself feel like you're gonna look back on this one day and you're gonna be like, I did it, I got through it. But right now, I just want one win. I just want to sit at the big table with the big dogs and eat. I just want to be able to create my music and sing properly like I used to and get back to sharing my gift with the world. I just don't want to let God down. I don't want to let my parents down from heaven looking down on me. And I don't want people to think that like this whole process is just like roses and sunshine for me. This is really hard. And like I'm scared because I don't have anybody here telling me, like, you still have plenty of time. It's okay. It's just me. And being alone and part of this process is the one thing that I do realize that, like, was different about the Doechii method. Like, she called her mom on regular basis. In her journey, she would talk to her mom. She would talk to family. What do you do when you don't have family to talk to? What do you do when you can't call your parents? Yesterday was Father's Day, and I completely forgot about it because my dad died last year, and I didn't want to confront the fact that it's a day all surrounded about honoring the people that raised you, the men that raised you, the strong black or just strong male figure you had in your life. I didn't have that. I didn't have that. You know, and then when I got it from my goddad and the one who basically raised me, who I consider my father, then he died. And then now I'm left with just these feelings of inadequacy and not feeling good enough. So I was able to do most of my morning pages. I was able to do most of my morning pages and do like most of the tasks. I have 3 tasks left and I'm gonna try and do this morning before I go into work. But I just don't feel like for me personally, I don't feel like I'm making progress. Within the journey, of course, I feel like I'm making progress. Within the creative process of the artist way, I do feel like I'm making progress. But in my personal life, I'm not okay. I'm very tired. I feel like I'm so set back. And honestly, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I have to be at work in 2 hours. And I just want to go back to sleep because I don't want to look in the mirror. I don't want to have to get ready. I don't want to have to keep on motivating myself by myself that everything's going to be okay. I don't want to keep on getting messages in my comments saying I need to do this, this, and this when I've done everything. I'm just really tired. And I just pray to God that, like, one day I will be crying, looking back at these messages, being like, I did it. Like, I made it. I got the Grammy. I made my parents proud. I made my nieces and nephews proud. I let all that hate and all that negativity and all those people thinking that I was crazy or that I couldn't do it or that it was just a pipe dream for me, that it became my reality. Like, I cannot wait for that moment that I can look back on this and be like, yes, this was all for a reason. But right now, it's just really hard to do that because it just feels like I'm stuck and I'm not able to get anywhere closer to my dreams or my goals when it comes to music or being in the space to create it. So I'm definitely feeling just stuck, and it's hard to take on the process of these pages when it's like all I can think about now is like getting to work and making sure I have enough to eat today, or making sure my phone doesn't get cut off, or making sure that people don't look at me like I'm nuts because I'm posting the truth instead of like posting this fake, like, or just very filtered emotionally post about where I'm at. And I'm frustrated because even though last week was annoying, I was confronting a lot of stuff and being willing to deal with it, but the fact of having to deal with all of this cold turkey, already isolated without family and friends, and then to take away the smoking, which is the only thing that honestly brings me some sort of slight sense of relaxation from the anxiety and the stress I'm feeling. To take that away, I don't know what I'm going to do, because right now, this is what I'm doing without it. I have not smoked this morning, and I feel like crap. Like, I just feel like crap. I just want to go back to bed. So, this is week 3. It's been a challenging one, because I've been dealing with a lot of personal stuff outside of this that have to do with me trying to get on my feet. I missed 2 appointments to go look at apartments, try and get myself in a better headspace. I've had 2 to 3 people in my support system basically tell me that they're not proud of like some of the choices I've made in the past that got me to this point. And so it's like it's difficult because it's not like I have had a week of like a shit ton of positive reinforcement, but I've had to reach out to my sober companion so I don't drink, reach out to family members to try and feel like I'm not so alone and isolated, and then also try not to get upset with other people because, you know, their lives aren't falling apart, and I honestly don't want to talk to people when I'm in this state sometimes because I feel so annoyed that I'm like not in that headspace. It's not that I'm jealous of anything that anybody else has. I'm just like, God, I just wish I had that stability so that when they called me, I didn't feel like I was upset that they're okay and I'm not okay. Like, I'm just tired of not being okay. Like, I'm just tired of not being okay. I'm tired of being sick and tired. So I hope that week 4 has a better update. But for now, I'm just feeling very isolated. I'm feeling alone. I'm feeling very tired. The morning pages don't feel overwhelming to me. The tasks don't feel overwhelming to me. It is doing all of this by myself and not having really a support system, even trying to write down my list. I have 3 people that I talk to on a regular basis or that I connect with on a generic, mostly regular basis, and that's it. So this support system thing is even difficult for me to do because I have a lack of one. It's not like that for me here in Atlanta, and with most of my family being overseas or in Tennessee. So I wanted to make this post just to be honest about the process because I don't want to just post all these photos and videos. Everything's fine. With like, no, on days like this, they're not. I'm just tired. And I just wish that the same energy I give out to other people where I'm overextending myself to help them when there's no one there to help me, it would be awesome if somebody would just like reach out and be like, I want to help you. I don't want to see you struggle anymore. This is hard for me to watch. But until then, I'm just going to go wash my face, get dressed for work, and try and power through this the best I can. But I'm so lonely and so scared. I just want my parents, man. Oh. That's where I'm at. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me on this journey. Sorry if I worried anybody with this post. I'll catch you for week 4. Week 4 update coming soon.